What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another match preview, and I'm down here at the toilet, aka Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm in enemy territory today, people, and we're going to preview possibly one of the biggest North London derbies in recent years. Arsenal fighting for the Premier League title, Tottenham fighting to get back into the Champions League. Massive game this Sunday here at this stadium. And listen, it's a must-win game for Arsenal, man. We've had a roller coaster of a season. You know, that feels like it's leading to something great, and we want it to lead to something great. And you know, that great would be to win the Premier League. The Champions League obviously ended in disappointment in the end. We got to a quarter-final. Maybe was a little bit naive, weren't quite ready to win that competition going out to Bayern Munich, but this is our opportunity. It's going to take 4 wins out of 4 to win the Premier League title. There's no doubt about it. You know, we've got Tottenham, we've got Man United away, we've got Bournemouth, and we've got Everton at home. 4 wins out of 4 may give us that opportunity to win that Premier League title. Liverpool look like they've dropped out of the race now with recent results. It's us against Manchester City, straight shootout now. This, for me, this weekend, along with the Man United game, obviously, this is the biggest test. You could argue this is the most difficult test against these lot because they have something to play for in the league. They're trying to get in the Champions League. Man United's motivation might be quite low. They don't really have anything to play for in the league, maybe just getting back in the Europa League. Obviously, they do have that FA Cup final against Man City coming up. How are we going to line up for this game? How do we set up that's going to give us the best opportunity of beating this lot? We drew with them 2-2 earlier in the season at the Emirates. We should have probably won that game. Gabriel Jesus missed a great opportunity. Eddie Nketiah missed a big chance. Jorginho, you know, got his pockets picked by Maddison in that game, and we weren't able to get over the line. It's quite simple, Mikel Arteta. This is the message, my friend. Anyone from Arsenal tuned in, listening to this, pick the same starting 11 that played against Chelsea. Nothing at all needs to change. That is the starting 11. David Raya in goal, of course. Ben White at right back. You play Tomiyasu at left back. Gabriel and Saliba at centre back. Partey, Rice and Odegaard in midfield. Trossard, Havertz and Saka as the front three. Why do we play that same team? Listen, if we look at their threats, Son will be a threat. Kulusevski will be a threat. You've got to win the midfield battle against the likes of Basuma. You've got to be on your P's and Q's against Son and players like that in their attack. Listen, Tomiyasu for me is the best available left back that we've got at the moment. He's not an out-and-out left back. We know he's a right back, but I think he's better than Kivior and better than Zinchenko. Ben White's doing really well at right back. The 2 centre-backs pick themselves. When you look at the midfield, I don't think it's a coincidence that we had one of our best midfield performances of the season. Thomas Partey starts after 6 months out injured. He started against Luton a couple of weeks ago, and he just gives the other people the freedom to go and play because you know he's got that power and that strength to win the ball back. He's got that quality to get on the ball and play through the lines. You know, he was playing at Atletico under Simeone. He knows what it takes. So listen, Partey has to play. You know, no disrespect to Jorginho, he's done quite well, but Partey is just that level above. He allows Declan Rice to go box to box, and he allows Martin Odegaard to do what he did the other night, that for me was one of his best performances in an Arsenal shirt. Some of his passing was like prime Fabregas, Ozil, Santi Cazorla, take your pick. And like I said, it gives Rice that freedom to go and join in, and he got the assist for Trossard. Let's look at the front three. Havertz, listen, like him or loathe him, I think we've all come to accept him, and at the moment he's our best striker. And what I always say with Havertz is he gets big opportunities in nearly every game. We're going to need him to be clinical in this game. Saka, thought he played better against Chelsea, but there's no doubt he has to go up another level. This isn't the Saka that was at his best last season and earlier in this season. And this is a game where Saka needs to come to the party. There is no Destiny Udogie playing at left back for Tottenham. Massive loss for them. He's out all season. He'll miss the Euros. That'll mean Ben Davies or Emerson Royale at left back. And I'm sorry, Saka, you have got to cook. You have got to rip Ben Davies or Chicken Royale to bits, bro, because they are not levels. This is a game you've got to show up in. And then Trossard on the left-hand side. We know he's a clutch player. Martinelli, I'm a big fan of him, but Trossard, for me now, he has to start. Martinelli, maybe we have to use as that impact sub with his pace later on in the game. Let's look at Tottenham briefly. As I said, Destiny Udogie is out. There's doubts over Pedro Porro, though apparently him and Richarlison are back in training. So, listen, it is a case of exposing that high line that Ange plays. He'll push them high on the halfway line, which is why maybe you would have liked Martinelli to have played this game, because of that ability to get in behind and exploit their high line. With Trossard, Saka and Havertz, we're not quite as quick, but I still think we can cause them problems. Romero's a bit of a loose cannon. In midfield, we've got to win the midfield battle. The reason we beat Tottenham here last season, we dominated the midfield battle. Zinchenko was stepping into midfield, we outnumbered them, and they couldn't live with us, the likes of Basuma and players like that. So that's why I think Partey has to play. Up front, they'll probably play Richarlison, Son, maybe Kulusevski, maybe Brennan Johnson. Son is the danger man, really. But listen, for me, Kane has always been their X factor in this fixture. He's always found a way of scoring against us. And, you know, he's not here anymore. And I don't think we should be fearful of them at all. It's going to be tough. It will be lively. Their fans will be going crazy down here. But we beat them here last season. I think we should have beat them at home earlier in the season. And I do think we're going to beat them this Sunday. You know, I think we have to show what we're about and show our quality. If you're wondering why I'm turning like that, I've actually parked on double yellow line, so I'm having to keep an eye out to make sure I don't get a ticket. But yeah, listen people, it's going to be an intriguing and exciting game. I think whoever scores the first goal, that will turn the game. If they score first, the stadium will be rocking, the pressure will be on us. If we score first, we quiet this place down and we take over. I think the keys to the game are our wide players. I really do. I think you can get down the sides of this Tottenham team, cause them problems, that high line, you know, and win the midfield battle, and you can take this game away from them. They have lost quite a few games this season. They've lost games here as well. And we need to come here, score first, quieten down this crowd and take over and win this game and try and win this Premier League. Keep that pressure on Manchester City, and then hopefully they drop some points. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is an absolutely huge game, one of the biggest North London derbies in years. I'm down here, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, aka the Toilet Bowl. It'll be a great atmosphere here on Sunday. You know, both teams have a lot to play for. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I think we can keep a clean sheet, and it might be a clean sheet that's required to win this game. And I think we're capable of doing it. If we play the same team that played against Chelsea, I think our defence will be too strong, and I think we can get the better of them. Let me know what team you would select for this game. Give me your score predictions. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video, people. Bless.